Good morning, children. Today I am going to discuss Colbert's law of independent migration of ions. So, according to this law, molar conductivity of an electrolyte at infinite dilution can be expressed as the sum of individual contributions from its individual ions. Children, means if limiting molar conductivity of the cations is denoted by lambda not positive and for anion lambda not negative, then limiting molar conductivity according to Colbert's law will be for an electrolyte lambda naught m is equals to means the sum of conductivities of cation and anion means n lambda naught positive means for cation plus n lambda naught anion, where lambda naught cation and lambda naught anion are the individual molar conductivities of cation and anion, and n is the number of cation and anion. So ultimately go through Colbert's law, definition and description. Children, now there are some essential terms which we have to go through. Now the first one is a degree of dissociation. It is the ratio of molar conductivity lambda m at a specific concentration C. It is okay. Means degree of dissociation is the ratio of molar conductivity lambda m at a specific concentration capital C to the molar conductivity at infinite dilution. It is denoted by alpha. So degree of dissociation alpha is equals to lambda mc upon lambda m infinite. Now the next thing, that is dissociation constant. Very simple, dissociation constant K alpha is equals to C alpha square upon 1 minus alpha, where K alpha dissociation constant, C concentration of solution, and alpha degree of ionization. These points are very essential, and children, please go through and learn them properly. Now children, Faraday's constant in previous classes, even in physics you have gone through Faraday's constant. It is equal to charge of 1 mole of electron. What is the 1 mole? Means the number of electrons 6.02 to 10 raised power 23 get multiplied with the charge of an electron 1.6 10 raised to power minus 19 coulomb. Okay. Ultimately, the product will be 96487 coulomb per mole, and by rounding up, overall calculations are to be led by 96500. Children, there are two laws given by Faraday. Faraday's first law. What is the Faraday's first law? According to Faraday's first law, the amount of substance deposited during electrolysis is directly proportional to the quantity of electricity passed. Means Faraday's first law says the amount of substance deposited on cathode during electrolysis is directly proportional to the quantity of electricity passed. It is okay. Now the second law of Faraday says that if same charge is passed through different electrolytes, if the charge, electrical charge passed in the different electrolytes is same, what will happen? The mass of substance deposited on particular electrode will be proportional to their equivalent weights. It is okay. So children, today I have discussed in this lecture Colbert's law of independent migration of. So children, in this topic I have discussed all these points, and yesterday I had discussed specific resistance and conductivity denoted by kappa, specific resistance denoted by rho, conductance that is G is equals to 1 upon R, it is okay. Cell constant L upon A, all these terms and terminologies, molar conductivities, equivalent conductivities, everything is to be assimilated and learned by you, because number of numericals, essential numericals for your board examination are to be selected from this topic. Now next topic children, we will discuss the cells, dry cells, galvanic cells and the batteries, lead storage batteries. So primary cell and secondary cell we will give the detail, and even corrosion, the electrochemical process we will discuss. It is okay. So ultimately children, this chapter will give you the clear discussion of Faraday's first and second law, and here molar conductivity, equivalent conductivity, Coulom's law, degree of dissociation, dissociation constant, specific resistance, specific conductivity, resistivity, etc. Number of terminologies you have gone through, and before this already you have gone through the discussion with numerical of Nernst equation, galvanic cell, electrochemical cell, electrode potential, electromotive force, electrochemical series, and what many things we have discussed. So this chapter is quite scoring to you, and after this we will switch to the chapter 4. So better you have to prepare the notes and assimilate day to day the topics. Okay, thank you, have a nice day.